is game 42 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by our pals who know you can learn a lot from a slice of gabagool, the legends over at Zappos. The Bananas coming off a series victory in Oklahoma City a weekend ago. Up 7 games on their arch rivals, 24-17. The Party Animals, the inverse. Here is how the Savannah Bananas line it up defensively. Left to right in the outfield, it's Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, you see Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. Behind the dish, it's Bill Leroy, and on the bump is Noah Nisnik.
Last season, it took Ryan Cox 60 games to reach 100 trick plays on the World Tour. This season, he has a chance to reach triple digits in game number 42 for the Savannah Bananas if he can grab 5 trick plays. Meanwhile, his buddy at second base, Jackson Olsen, still on pace for 106 trick plays on this year's World Tour, and D.R. Meadows, 31 trick plays, grabbed his first last weekend at third base. 30 of those 31 have come while manning the center field position, and Noah Nisnik leading all Bananas pitchers this season with 4 trick plays.
Let's zoom in on Niz Nasty at the center of the diamond, making his 12th start of his rookie campaign here in Bananaland. The man out of St. Louis, Missouri, found his way to the Savannah Bananas after 5 years at Southeast Missouri State, and he has been a revelation at the top of this Bananas starting rotation.
3 wins and 4 losses on the tour for Noah Nisnik, and a lot of numbers look really good. He's only allowing sprints to 5% of batters. He's striking out 14% of all the batters he's faced, and still has a 104 ERA plus, meaning he's been above tour average. However, this has been the toughest month to date for Noah Nisnik. In May, 10 innings pitched for Nisnik, a 6.30 earned run average, and a 4-minute and 48-second average MPI. And he has not yet thrown a 3rd or 4th inning in less than 5 minutes yet in the month of May, something he'll be trying to do. Opponents this season batting .290 against the rookie lefty.
It's a tough task for him when you look at this powerful Party Animals lineup. Jake Skoll at the top. Good to see him getting a half night off, but back in the lineup after he tweaked his hamstring last Friday night in OKC. Dalton Cornett hitting third, Chase Acuff cleaning it up, Bryson Bloomer, Tanner Thomas, Jason Swan in the middle, and Dustin Baber, Taj Porter, and Noah Fisher, the bottom 3. Let's get it down to the field for the man in the yellow tux.
Banana Nation, it's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
We are ready to rumble, as are Ryan Cox and Jackson Olsen on the mic in the Skoll shift. We'll start with you, Coxie. You're pacing this World Tour with 95 trick plays, and the trash talk has intensified between these two teams. All of a sudden, we've got a Party Animals versus Bananas trick play battle on our hands tonight.
Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Banana's been kind of setting the pace all year, so it's fun to put a little competition behind it. You know, we're chasing a lot of goals here this year, especially for the Bananas, but we're going to come up on some records tonight.
Quick 0-2 count here on Jake Skoll, former first-round draft pick. And that is an ugly swing. Skoll thought it might be a front door bender. It was the fastball. Nice 3-pitch strikeout for Niz Nasty. And speaking of setting the tone, Jackson Olsen, you have been unbelievable at second base here on this tour. 54 trick plays, second most on the team, 4th most in Bananaland. How have you been doing it, man?
Oh man, honestly, I mean, I look at Ryan a lot. Also, I can't hear Ryan, so that's a problem. I want to hear him talk.
Yeah, that stinks.
I can see him. He's close to me. Honestly, just learning from guys. I mean, like having Baber over here every single day taking ground balls, he's always trying new things, and it just kind of, it makes us want to do more. So, and obviously coming in and seeing Ryan do the craziest tricks ever every single day, it's just kind of wanting to beat the next guy up. Like you just want to keep beating the next coolest play.
Jackson, do you have one trick play this season from that second base position that's really stood out for you this year?
Oh man, probably my first between the legs, not like on the run, but like between like that wolf style, between the legs throw. Oh, that's gonna be caught.
Oh!
Bobble.
On the ricochet, we had an intense conversation with one of your coaches, Adam Virant, today, who's dying for those to be caught as outs. We'll see if that's an evolution of banana ball, but right now a deflection caught by a fan, not an out, to the chagrin of over 10,000 on hand here tonight, as that is a gnarly changeup.
Hey, Niz is doing his thing right now, but I don't know if he got the memo about the trick plays.
Yeah, he didn't get the memo. Ryan, I can hear you now.
Hey, welcome, buddy.
Oh! Technology, boy, is it a joy when it works.
You know what Dalton Cornett likes to do left on left? It's to hit this ball about right where I'm standing.
You know, the whole talking smack thing, I usually don't indulge in talking smack.
What?
Or like, no, I usually don't. But I really think this game, I'm going to beat Faber and A-Cup on season total. Like right here.
Yeah, gotta rip it.
See, that's a great attempt. Perfect moment for it.
That's what I was talking about it too.
2 outs, nobody on, and that one would have been phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, we tried.
That's all you can ask. We're getting another look here. I mean, that is behind the back. Oh, when you're swinging the glove at it, that would have been top 11 on Banana Ball YouTube after this weekend.
Top 11? Dang.
Well, you know, that's all we do. Could have been top 3, but the bar is pretty high. It's a tough task sorting out these plays after every weekend.
All we can guarantee is top 11 as it stands right now.
All right, that's enough for me.
Pencil me.
That works for me.
Pencil me in there this weekend, boys.
You're always penciled in, Coxie. I don't think I've done a top. Actually, no, I know I haven't done a top 11 plays
Yeah,
that
another opportunity. Trick
has
play,
not
trick
had
play.
you. Oh!
Rip it.
I don't know
That's
why
why we
I took
do
so
it.
long on that. I don't know why I took so long on that, boys.
That's why we do it.
Jackson Olsen, great first trick play of the ball game.
That's one for the Bananas. Bananas up 1. Hey, Bananas up 1. My friend Jackson put us up 1 trick play.
Jackie, Coxie, thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Have fun tonight, guys.
And that's what Banana Ball is all about. You get a look at Olsen, who is automatic. When he fires that thing under the leg, he makes it look so much easier than it is. That is a tough play. He pulls off the trick. Nanner's up by 1 in the trick play department. When it comes to the score, Nisnik keeps the party animals off the board. And here's how the boys in black and pink align defensively. Noah Fisher in left, Reese Hampton in center, Tanner Thomas in right. Third to first in the infield, it's Bryson Bloomer, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. The man biting down a donut behind the plate is Taj Porter. And Brett Helton at the center of it all on the mound.
Last weekend in Oklahoma City, the Party Animals only averaged 4 trick plays per game against the Bananas, and that's where a lot of this trash talk really started. Meanwhile, Dustin Baber had many of them for the Party Animals. He's had 4 consecutive games with multiple trick plays. Bryson Bloomer back at third base is on pace to record over 50 this season. And we saw Noah Fisher, tonight's left fielder, collect his first trick play as an outfielder. As we zero in on Brett Helton, who's had a terrific month of May for the Party Animals, an earned run average of below 3 and a 3-minute and 17-second average MPI. He's the Greek god of MPI for a reason. He's thrown 35 innings in his career in less than 2 minutes for the Party Animals, most all time.
DR thought that one was below the knees. Video game numbers he's putting up here on his second Banana Ball World Tour. You got a quick look at them on the lower third graphic. Not a lot of time to get those graphics in Banana Ball. Speed's the name of the game. Does not make it easy on the control room. And of course now with some music playing, Brett Helton takes some time to dance with the crowd as DR fouls off the 1-2.
Good pitch from Brett Helton. That's where he's seen a lot of success recently, facing the tour leader in batting average, working him inside and getting the ball in on his hands, as you saw DR fight that one off foul before Helton misses low and away.
5-pitch mix from the former Pittsburgh Pirates minor leaguer. And that one is going to be looped into a sliding catch from Noah Fisher. Nice snag from Fish, guy who throughout his illustrious baseball career coming into Banana Land had never played an ounce of the outfield And he's been getting in on the banana ball top 11 plays pretty often out there in left.
2 web gems last Saturday against the Bananas, which is the main reason he drew a well-deserved second consecutive start in left field. Comes up with a nice play to start this ball game. Just a little surprised Fish was playing that deep against DR.
Yeah, Meadows 9 extra base hits on the tour, 3 triples and 6 doubles. Diving play, Chase Acuff from his knees. Ho-ho! He is fantastic out there. Robbery there against Leroy.
Bill Leroy has been the best Bananas batter against Brett Helton this season, batting .571 against him. Unfortunately, that average dips a little lower after a tremendous diving play by Chase Acuff. Back-to-back web gems for the Party Animals to start this series in Columbus.
No trick plays, no chances for them though. I promise you Acuff's play will be in the top 11. Fisher's nice snag, probably on the cutting room floor. Quick 0-2 count here on Michael Vitamin D. Tries to check his swing. Did he? Yes. Says third base umpire Cal Allman. His dad, Paul Allman, umpiring across the diamond over at first. First father-son umpiring duo in the 155-game history of Banana Ball. Bryson Wheeler now umpiring at second. Of course, Vincent Chapman behind the dish as Taj Porter with a unique catching style there. Now a 2-2 count on the former White Sox minor leaguer at the dish.
Caught that ball as if he was reclining on a sofa. That was impressive from Taj Porter, who can't get the call from Vincent Chapman on Brett Helton's 2-2. Now the count running full against Vitamin D.
3 straight bad ones from Helton. Deeb, a tough guy to strike out. 13 sprints compared to 11 Ks on the year. This one out of our sight range and not caught, evidently so.
And that's been one of the strongest aspects of Michael Deeb's game, his discipline this season. And when he gets into counts like this, can also come up with some big swings. Unfortunately, a big swing and a miss for Michael Deeb. Brett Helton gets the Bananas 3 up, 3 down in the first, and it's 3 minutes and 8 seconds for the Party Animals veteran righty.
Gnarly two-seamer there. That had some serious bite to it. Deep flails and misses, and we are scoreless through 1. So let's take a look at some of the records when it comes to trick plays that could be broken tonight with the elevation of the trick play jawing back and forth we've had between the two teams. If it's going to be the single game record, well, that's 6 between Cox, Baber, and Acuff. 19 trick plays between both teams, and then 14 for one team are the records.
And we've got to remember that since Albuquerque on the 20th of April, the Bananas and Party Animals are averaging 14 trick plays per game, the most we've seen in a span in the history of Banana Ball. Now, we did see, of course, 19 trick plays set back in Game 1 of a doubleheader in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Then in Albuquerque, New Mexico this season, the Bananas and Party Animals able to tie it. But an interesting record that isn't talked about as much, the Bananas in Mesa, Arizona on the 25th of April had 14 trick plays in what was 17 total trick plays in the ball game. Just full-on domination from the Bananas in a win. And of course, we see the most trick plays for one player in a single game. DR Meadows, Robert Anthony Cruz, Reese Hampton, they've got a chance to tie or break the most trick plays by an outfielder in a single game. The current record stands at 4.
We go to the top of the second inning, 5, 6, and 7. Due to swing it for the Party Animals, Bryson Bloomer, Tanner Thomas, and Jason Swan. Bloomer coming off an excellent weekend in Oklahoma City. And he stays hot here in Ohio. Came in hitting .331. Second best on the Party Animals side, a .393 on base percentage. Both those numbers going up.
Now Bryson Bloomer with a 6-game hitting streak for the Party Animals, and he's currently riding a streak of 3 straight games with multiple hits for the Party Animals. He's had 2 doubles and 2 runs batted in that span as well.
Here is Tanner Tinder Thomas. Does not bite on the circle change up low. Nisnik just a 3-pitch mix, 4-seam fastball, the circle change you just saw, and a heck of a hammer when it comes to the curveball. He'll throw any pitch in any count. The fastball sits around 88 to 90 miles an hour. You can dial it up to 91 or 92 when he's feeling extra spicy. But he's a precision pitcher. And as he checks on Bloomer over on first, only 1 stolen base on this tour in 3 attempts as he recovers from off-season surgery.
And we've seen the Party Animals oftentimes bring in Jordan Hussein as a designated runner for Bryson Bloomer. Very encouraging sign to see Bloomer staying on first base, running for himself as Tanner Thomas lifts this one into the left field stands, but the fans not coming up with the catch, and some of the fans in the upper deck near us all putting their hands up. They wanted a catch there.
Yeah, Bloomer's surgery was to fix right hip labrum impingement. It's supposed to be 6-month recovery. He bounced back in 5 as Thomas is clipped by that heater up and in. And will make his way to first. Looks like maybe there was supposed to be some shenanigans if somebody was hit tonight. Zach Frangelo, our director of entertainment, tapping his chest saying, "That's my bad." He's kind of caught off guard there. So a whole lot of nothing happens. Rare you can say that in a banana ball game. 2 men on, nobody out. The dangerous Jason Swan at the dish. And he's ahead, 2 balls and a strike, leading the Party Animals with his .336 batting average.
And leading all banana ball players in the month of May with 8 runs batted in as well. He has just continued to come up with clutch hits and ball 4 sprints, as this one is skied into center field. D.R. Meadows coming in near Robert Anthony Cruz, and Ryan Cox will call them off and make the catch.
Bermuda Triangle situation there. Meadows takes charge, as he should. Shows off his dynamite wheels as you get another look. Whoa, close call. Rack can scoot as well. Not known for his speed, but he's baseball fast. Quick out there on the diamond. Big first out there for Nisnik, who stares down Dustin Baber, who was not expecting a first pitch curveball. Babes has been dangerous at the dish here in his second campaign as well. Last year was known more for his mitt than what he did with the lumber, but boy, oh boy, he's been troublesome for Bananas pitchers at the plate this year.
He had 1 multi-hit game through his first 21 games on tour this season. Had a little bit of a scuffle out of the gates. But in his last 20 games played for the Party Animals, 5 multi-hit contests, which has included his first 2 banana ball home runs as well.
Cut and a miss. 3 strikeouts already on the night for Nisnik, and it's the curveball getting the punch out there.
The stuff looking good out of the left hand of Noah Nisnik tonight. Only 1 strikeout last weekend across 3 innings for the Bananas. Now with 3 and an inning and 2/3.
There were 2 men on with nobody out. Now there are 2 down. Fisher close to escaping the jam. Sneaks a fastball past Taj Porter, the switch hitting catcher. Holding down the 9 hole, hitting 300 right on the dot. Expands his strike zone. You don't see Taj do that very often. Normally very stingy at the plate. And Nisnik goes right after him. Heater right down Broadway on 0-2.
You can already see Taj Porter in this 2-strike count has choked up on the bat. Just looking to come through with some soft with one up the middle, as this one is chopped to Ryan Cox. Goes between the legs for the 2nd trick play out of the ball game, and Coxie now up to 96 trick plays on the 2024 World Tour.
This one rather tame compared to what Coxie has in his bag of tricks. But with 2 men on and 2 down, no reason to get too spicy. Excellent job by Noah Nisnik as he escapes the 2 men on, nobody out jam unharmed. And the Bananas just need 1 run in the bottom of the second to jump out in front in the all-important points category. When it comes to the trick play battle, they're up 2 trick plays to nothing. But Chase Acuff and Dustin Baber joining us on the mic have something to say about that. Babes, we'll start with you. You have edged your way back in front of your double play partner here. You're 4 ahead of Acuff. You've got a little competition going on with him as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a big fan of Chase and what he can do with the glove, and he's showing it off this year. And I love the friendly competition. I'm a big fan of it. And I'm just proud of the guy. He got challenged to do a lot more tricks, and he's showing it off and making the most of it.
Yeah, you're telling me, Chase, obviously no chance for a trick play on your first opportunity tonight, but that was a killer play, man.
I appreciate that, Vico. Yeah, I'm hoping the Bananas can hit me some more ground balls tonight. It's kind of been slow as of late. Took the game off last week. Wasn't feeling the best, so that kind of hurt the totals, but we'll get back in.
Well, also ended your 106-game streak of starting at shortstop for the Party Animals.
Dang, I hate to hear that.
It's okay, you've started another one.
Yep. Oh, all right, I'm supposed to catch the throwdown. I'm gonna try to do a trick. Come on.
Oh, that's nice.
There we go.
Won't count for the total, but it was fun for us on the
Hey, I got a
broadcast.
thumbs up from Brett Helton, that's all that matters.
Now, when could we possibly see a play like that in a banana ball game? We are yet to see somebody receive a throw from a catcher behind the back and apply a tag there to catch a runner stealing.
I mean, I hope the guy like trips or something. We gotta have some time. I mean, that's a hard play. Yeah. Especially with Taj back there, he throws it hard.
You need some time to work, I agree.
I think the biggest thing is definitely got to be like a bad jump, and we pick it up early. And then also got to have a lead in the inning. They don't want to just give away a guy that's thrown out like that. So there it is.
Line shot,
I tried to let it drop.
tough play there for you, Chase.
I tried to let it drop. I could have caught that in the air.
You were thinking about tricks.
Yep.
Want to see a double trick
battle
play,
got
though?
me there. My bad, Brett.
Yeah, I know they love to see a double trick play right here.
Yep, here we go. We can go double trick play. Redemption.
Another look, I mean, in your defense, I know you were trying for a trick play. That ball was also scorched.
Yeah, he hits him hard.
Reese Alexiadis aboard.
Well,
here we go.
See if Reese does anything here. That on first.
Yeah, there we go. We're on the board,
Gosh,
boys.
that guy's good.
We are on the board.
Reese Hampton with trick play number 1 for the Party Animals tonight. What a play, too.
Come on, Reese.
Hey, got to be quick here with Dan at the box.
Yeah, he runs hard.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, I get one. I'm going to go behind the back bounce if it takes me forward.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm going to go between the legs for the transfer, so.
Anything else, I'll just bounce it to you. Oh,
Yep.
do it!
Between the legs, Bryson Bloomer, Baber between the legs as well.
Oh. Hey, good bid.
And
Come on,
Oberst
Bloom.
beats the wrap.
I tried.
All right, now we're tied up, 2-2.
Bloomer has trick play number 2. Baber so close to trick play number 3.
I tried it. That's a tough one right there. It's hard to get down and then not stand up out of it and throw it like that. You think if it's on target, he's out?
Oh, tough to tell. We just got the
Yeah.
replay.
Oh, we got
That'd be
Rack.
close, so.
Rack's being carried to home plate.
Sorry, that's definitely one of the harder ones that I've tried to pull with him running down the line like that.
Hey, if Dan trips here, I'm going to go for it.
Go for it, dude. I can
On a
definitely
steal.
see him going early, but Brett does a great job holding him on, so. Hard to see for you tonight, or no?
It wasn't too bad.
The first pitch I swung at, I never saw it.
I did have a nice check swing on a changeup.
Yeah, I never saw that, and then I swung at it for strike 3, so that's always fun, you know.
Robert Anthony Cruz sprays
heads
that
up.
foul. Not caught. Rack is a resident 4 seasons Banana Land baby tonight.
Right. Let's try to give you all a double trick play like that. That's upsetting. Had the chance. Good throw. It's all right though. We'll move on.
We got a lot of banana ball left on the docket here tonight.
Yeah. Dan's probably. Nope. Quick pitch. Hey, next time he doesn't quick pitch, Dan's probably stealing. He's hopping
All right.
over there.
I'm not going to break right away. I don't want to get
Yeah.
beat, but I'll be there.
Play the ball, but actually, never mind. He's close. See if he hops. He's hopping. He's edging. He's going. He's going.
2-2 here on rack. Oberst, always a foxy base runner. As Baber and Acuff debate when he attempts this stolen base.
He's leaning. He's leaning. There he goes. You.
Acuff between the legs. Checkpoint number 3 for the party animals.
There we are.
We take the lead on that one.
There it
Take
is.
the lead on that one.
Big lead.
3 in the inning. Great job, guys.
There we go.
Way to push the place in.
There we go.
Tried it.
Where's Baber at? Where are you? Where's
Getting yelled
that
at by.
leprechaun?
I'm getting yelled at right now. Figure it out. I tried. Dan gets moving right there. Hey, you know, we're trying stuff. Hot mic.
Babes, Acuff, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Good looks on the hot mic in the dugout, too.
Gotta let the boys know, you know. Hey, the camaraderie in the dugout doesn't stop, so a heads up is all we needed.
Good luck the rest of the way, fellas.
Stay tricky, boys.
Oh, absolutely.
Way to make up.
Excellent feel there from Baber heading in. That's a veteran move. The Banana Band blasting away as we head to the 3rd inning. Brett Helton has held serve twice now tonight. Picks up his shortstop as Chase was going for a trick play on a screamer from Alexiadis, who has been the exit velocity king here in his first Banana Ball World Tour. I think it's going to be a seesaw battle here in the trick plays tonight, evidenced right there by 3 grabbed by the party animals in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, it was impressive with the Bananas getting the leadoff runner on. The party animals were not phased whatsoever. You saw Reese Hampton, even with no outs go, no look behind the back, come up with the snag, and then from there, you see those soft hit ground balls, you know, guys, and Banana Ball veterans at that. Bryson Bloomer and Chase Acuff can make those plays any day of the week.
Noah Fisher has been the party animals king of unique walk-ups here in his first Banana Ball World Tour. Tonight he's doing his best JoJo Siwa. I mean, there is a lot of herky-jerky motions in that dance right there. Fisher pulling it off with Ponce and Rodriguez. Phenomenal backup dance work.
I did not know that he could contort his body in such ways, especially from a dance perspective. That was mighty impressive from Noah Fisher.
We're as close as we will get to his hometown of Madison Heights, Michigan. About 20 minutes outside of downtown Detroit. You know, he's got a lot of family and friends making their way to Columbus this weekend. The coaches coming out of the woodworks. A bit of a homecoming, and he celebrates it with a barrel to right. Reese Alexiadis. I don't know how he popped that thing in the air. That was a screamer. And he comes up with trick play number 3 for the Bananas tonight.
A remarkable trick play catch from Super Reese in right field. A line drive. He is still able to tip it in front of him and then go down into the sleepy time position to get that 3rd trick play for the Bananas and tie up this competition. He is on pace for 26 trick plays in his rookie season, and he's manned all 3 outfield positions. It's a pretty impressive start for the Banana Ball player.
Yeah, he's up to a dozen now on the tour. And as the party animals get back to the top of their lineup, Jake Skoll struck out swinging on 3 pitches to lead off the ball game. That will not happen this time. Nick fed him a steady diet of heaters first time around. Just kind of pitching backwards to Skoll because the Nanners love to off-speed him to death. He hits this one a mile high. Leroy in pursuit right in front of his dugout, and that one's going to clang off of one of the wires up above the first base dugout. 2-2 count on Skoll.
Luckily, everything all right with Bill Leroy as well. Was going all the way into that Bananas dugout thinking he had a shot at the catch, and Almost took out Director of Entertainment Zach Brangelo while he was at it.
Just 2+ innings into this ball game. Zach's already been in the thick of it as far as the broadcast. Second time he gets mentioned, and it's the second time Skoll goes down swinging. Nisnik with strikeout number 4. He's got his A+ stuff here tonight. Another look. It certainly wasn't the curveball. Didn't really look like the typical movement for a circle changeup. Looked a little slower than his heater. We'll have to ask Nisnik what he went with there. Nice play by Hosley charging, and EJ on the other end. Has to switch his feet on the bag. A pro's pro makes it look easy. 1, 2, 3 inning for Nisnik, who's retired 6 in a row now, and looks like Niz and his battery mate Bill Leroy have something on tap for us here. It's going to be a dance battle between the battery mates for the Bananas. This one, reminiscent of the classic film White Chicks, as Vincent Chapman getting in. Noah and Bill, not a fan of his moves. They'll go back to taking center stage. Got the fiery feet from Leroy. Niz is tapped in as well. I think this all just means it's time for a rewatch of White Chicks. That was, from my mind's eye, my memory, it's definitely been over a decade since I've seen it. Oh, spot on.
I'm right there with you. I mean, what better way to celebrate throwing the fastest inning of the night so far? Niz completing that one in 2 minutes and 51 seconds. And man, I mean, I will rent, buy, do whatever it takes to get us to watch White Chicks ASAP.
Stream it illegally?
Yeah, that'll work too. Hey, we're not. Hey, whoa.
You did.
No,
You said
hey,
it, not me.
No, I don't encourage that type of behavior.
You said yes.
I don't encourage that type of behavior.
I would never do it myself.
I would never, ever watch a movie like that in my life.
Josh Zalewski, you said you're the
No
one who
way.
said yeah.
No way.
Strike that from the record, folks. Let's see if we can. We'll fix that in post. No one will remember.
Cut that.
Bottom 3 in the order for the Bananas as Jackson Olsen fouls this one off left side. Bloomer in pursuit, runs out of room. Fans fail to come up with it. Danny Hosley on deck. Ryan Cox in the hole. Scoreless so far tonight. We've got a trick play battle between the two teams, currently knotted at 3 trick play outs for each side. Great opportunity for the Party Animals to jump ahead here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that is a silly swing from Jackson, who has been unbelievable this year, hitting .351. 3rd best batting average in Banana Land, behind the legends Dan Oberst and D.R. Meadows. That is rare company Jackie has joined.
And we saw last weekend in Oklahoma City, Jackson Olsen just continued to keep the bat on fire. He batted .625 with 3 doubles, 2 runs batted in. And by the way, not too bad defensively either. Came up with 5 trick plays and is plunked on the 5th pitch from Brett Helton.
And now we have Zach Phillips running out. He's going to throw some foam balls down on the line, and we've got an impromptu dodgeball game to settle the score here. Boy, tempers flaring in Banana Land. A frock is on our hands. Michael Deeb with a handful of really nice pegs. As Zach Blankenship nails DJ the Invader in the shoulder. Krem trying to get some last licks in. Boy, things got ugly there in a heartbeat after Olsen was plunked, and boy, this thing finally simmering down.
To quote Ron Burgundy, that escalated quickly.
Foam balls will leave the field and be tossed out to the fans as Danny Hosley steps in, the 2023 tour leader in walk-offs. And as the inning-winning run on first base, Brandon Crosby pinch running here for Olsen. Laser beam foul. Danny just a little ahead, and he's behind 0-2. Banana ball is a beautiful sport. Zach Frangelo mentioned for the third time now on the broadcast, gets redemption. Just an inning after he was not ready to send out the foam balls. Reese Hampton charging in, can't get that one. Crosby's getting a stop sign from Gillum. He'll go first to third as Hosley reaches. Scoring decision TBD. Josh, what's the call? May need to look at a replay. Here it is. Tough play.
I think that's a hit for Danny Hosley.
I agree. It was a barrel as well, and when in doubt, bless the barrel. It's a double for Danny Do-It-All. He's up to 5 now on the tour, and a very sticky situation for Brett Helton. The inning-winning run, 90 feet away. Crosby has excellent speed. And Cox is a tough cookie at the dish. Only 7 strikeouts compared to his 7 ball 4 sprints. Here 42 games into his second Banana Ball World Tour. Line drive, base hit. And it's a dozen walk-offs on the tour for Coxie. And the Nanners jump out in front, 1-0 after 3.
It was 2 advantageous situations for Ryan Cox. Owns a .391 batting average against Brett Helton this season, and also batting .300 with runners in scoring position. And you see just a nice, easy swing into the opposite field, and the Bananas score first as we send it now down to the field to hear from our Party Animals correspondent, Drake Toll.
Josh Vico, it's palpable down here. That trick play counter that's at 6 right now through 3 innings. Bryson Bloomer, third baseman for the Party Animals. Bryson, what is the emphasis tonight on trick plays?
Really, we're going to try and push the envelope. You know, I always practice trying to do every ball a trick play, but, you know, sometimes it don't happen like that. So that's when we got to push the envelope, try and go for something we normally wouldn't. We got to try and get to 20.
20 is the goal tonight. What is your personal goal to add to that?
Really just depends on how many ground balls I get. Let's just hope I get 5 because I know I can get 5 trick plays.
Sitting right now at 6 through 3 innings combined, how do we feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. We're just looking for more opportunities out there, more ground balls, more routine fly balls, and we can get the more trick plays.
Will you ask Brett Helton and Noah Nisnik to stop striking guys out?
Yes, I will. I'll talk to Brett right now.
That's Bryson Bloomer, trick play counter at 6 right now. Josh Vico, back to you. Party on.
Thanks, Bloomer. Thank you, Mr. Toll. Quick check-in here on our promotion.
John, missed him. Coach Aaron, your turn. Who is going to win? He's throwing missiles at these kids. There's down right here. Coach John's down to 1 more. Look at that strength. All right, no ducking, kids. Here we go. The last one. Can he get it? Oh, no more ducking, kids. This is Kid Pong. It's supposed to hit you. Oh, he's down. We call that down. 1 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. It hit him. All right. And here's the bucket right on the dad. Here we go. Let's get this bucket on him. Here we go. Yes, it is. Let's go. Oh. And there we have it. A little Kid Pong.
Balloon ping pong.
Where was the ping pong table? I'm a little lost.
I have so many questions. They won't be answered now. Part of the order here for the Party Animals, 3, 4, and 5, Cornette, Acuff, and Bloomer. And after ball 1 to DC3, Vincent Chapman calls time, dusts off home plate. and shakes his rump. This may come as a surprise to all you here watching on Valley Live and WatchStadium.com, but he's actually known for that. He does this every game.
A master of his craft, truly.
Yeah.
By the way, that mask throw, 78 miles an hour according to TrackMan.
That's elite. Look out! Oh, Quinn! One of our Rookie of the Year nominations here for the 2024 intern class. Another look. Oh! Right off the foot. He's okay. He just gave the thumbs up. Slow chopper, Olsen attacking behind the back. Nice trick play. Number 2 on the night for Olsen, number 4 for the Bananas. They jump back out in front.
An impressive trick play for Jackson Olsen. Charging that slow roller off the bat of Dalton Cornett. You'd like to go under the legs instead. Your momentum taking you towards home plate. You decide to go behind the back. That was excellent decision making from Olsen, and big first out for Noah Nisnik. Looking to go for 4 straight scoreless innings in this ball game.
Now the cleanup man, Chase Acuff, bounced into a trick play by Olsen that was flung under the leg to first base, his first time. Healthy hack. Acuff ahead of the circle changeup. Really impressive block there from Leroy on the first offering here in this plate appearance. Acuff has stolen first base twice. That ball was spiked about 5 feet in front of home plate by Niz. And Bill not giving Acuff a chance to make it a 3rd steal of first on the tour. 2-2 line drive through the 6 hole. Chase continues to rake here in 2024. He's been phenomenal in his 2nd tour.
Now extends what is a 5-game hit streak for the Party Animal shortstop, and Noah Nisnik left that one just a little over the heart of the plate, and Chase Acuff has really tagged balls that have been thrown at the top and middle of the strike zone this season as opposed to those corner pitches. Now the Party Animals with a little life as Bryson Bloomer steps into the box and takes strike 1.
Right around the bottom of the knees. Pitcher's pitch there for Nisnik. Bloomer extended his hitting streak to 6 games with the single back in the 2nd inning. Quickly in an 0-2 hole, the donut batter, and that's Nisnik's deception to a T right there. Bloomer extends his strike zone. Elevated heater. Always have to be wary of that backdoor curveball from Niz. As he checks on Acuff over at first base, who has yet to been caught stealing on 7 tries this year. That ball obliterated. Meadows with a long run at the wall, jumping, can't grab it. Acuff's gonna come around and score from first as Bloomer cruises into 2nd with an RBI double. And the Party Animals finally draw blood against Nisnik.
Now Bryson Bloomer with doubles in 3 of his last 4 games for the Party Animals. And this guy continues to slug for the Bad Boys in black and pink. He had a .346 slugging percentage at the end of March, and he has slugged above 500 for the Party Animals from April on. And you just see the power there as that ball just barely stayed within the confines of Huntington Park.
Bloomer was just shy of that vaunted 3-4-5 slash line a tour ago. He just picked up RBI number 25. His start to the tour was delayed by a few weeks because of his off-season surgery. He was trying to catch up to Skoll, Hampton, Cornett, and Acuff, who all still lead him on the Party Animals after Bloomer led all of Banana Ball last year with his 56 runs driven in. Nisnik continues to pound the zone, ahead of Tanner Thomas, who has plunked his first time. To finish the thought on Bloomer's slash line last year, hit .321, which you came in tonight hitting .331, so he just keeps on raking. A .410 on base percentage, a .490 slugging. Just 10 points below 500. As this one backhanded by Olsen. Tough play, not in time. Infield single for Tanner, chicken tender Thomas. And Party Animals at the corners here with one down.
Good hustle from Tanner Thomas out of the batter's box. That's a tough play for Jackson Olsen to try and make throwing cross body. The speed of Tanner just a little too much, and because Tanner was able to pull that ball over to the right side, it's Bryson Bloomer who's moved up to third. Runners on the corners for Jason Swan, who goes first pitch swinging and finds the left center field gap. Tanner Thomas was off on the pitch and is going to get the wave around for Mike Babasis at third base. 3 runs here in the top of the 4th for the Party Animals, and Jason Swan, 10 runs batted in the month of May.
Forgot to leave, or correct that. I accidentally left Swanee off that list. He just picked up RBIs 28 and 29 on the year. Boy, has he been special. A 3 spot now for the Animals here in the top of the 4th. He struck on the first pitch, so he never gave me a chance to mention that he flew out his first time with 2 men on and nobody out. That was back in the 2nd. Pretty rare that Swan does not come up in the clutch. He's last year and once again here in 2024, unbelievable with runners in scoring position.
Batted near 400 with runners in scoring position last year. Has a .326 mark that just went up a tick more after that 2 RBI double.
Tap to Hosley behind the back around. Gets the play at first. Cox under the leg in time at third. A double trick play, double play for the Bananas. That was a doozy. From Hosley to Jones Jr. to Cox.
A fascinating double play. You see Danny Hosley with a couple behind the back transitions. Eric Jones Jr. wastes no time firing that one over to Ryan Cox, receiving that one under the legs and getting the tag on Jason Swan. That is the most absurd double play trick play we've ever seen.
On your feet. Everyone on your feet. And we're going to get the biggest hey baby we've ever got. Tegan, you ready for this?
Sure.
All right, let's bring it. Hands up in the air. Clap those hands. Here we go.
Hey baby,
right,
with over
go,
10,000 strong. On hand here in Columbus, Ohio. Major shout out to Deegan leading the way on top of the Bananas dugout.
Thank you, guys.
Really special moment there. Deegan found herself in a coma just a couple months ago after she suffered cardiac arrest and was in a coma for a few weeks. And is still building back and pulled off the hey baby with excellent. So it's beyond heartwarming to surviving operation as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the order for the Nanners. That one struck well by D.R. Meadows, tracked down. What a play by Reese Hampton. Guy who got an 80 grade scouting report when he was in the minor leagues with the Tigers and Diamondbacks. Showing you why right there.
Great first step for Reese Hampton, and the reason you just continue to see that guy rolled out in center field on a nightly basis, he covers those left center and right center gaps so well, and you saw that great catch, and Reese Hampton didn't even have to go down to a tumble after recording the out.
Meadows has been robbed of hits now twice tonight. Bill Leroy robbed of a knock his first time. Acuff with a full extension diving grab. And Bill sends this one in foul territory. Swan in pursuit, eyeing it up, tries to go behind the back. Comes up empty. Good opportunity there, leading by 3 runs in the inning in foul territory. The stakes pretty low. That's a tough play to make. We saw Jackson booth one of those back in the top of the first.
But it's one of the most intelligent times to try and pull off a trick play, because you're not going to risk allowing a runner to reach base safely. And again, you've got a 3-run cushion to play around with. That was excellent banana ball feel from Jason Swan.
Roy thinks about trying to steal first there. Porter quick out of his stance to scamper after it. Keeps Bill in the box. Leroy has 1 stolen base this year. It was not at first base. Did not swipe first base at all last year after he stole first 3 times across 12 games on the 2022 World Tour. And now under the leg, Tanner Thomas nails the trick play. Party Animals are right back in this thing. They now trail just by 2.
That gives us 10 total trick plays already in this ball game between the Bananas and the Party Animals. I mean, they've taken this competition very seriously, and it already feels like something special could be brewing here on night 1 in Columbus.
Barrel. Michael might have indeed. Wastes no time, scorches that one through the 4-hole. Thinks about trying to grab an extra base as Thomas bumbles around with the ball for a second. But we will be content with the base knock as he's immediately pinch run for by Brandon Crosby. So Brandon Crosby, the automatic runner for the Bananas tonight. He's taken off for second. Tag in between the legs from Baber. Just a hair late. Beautiful throw from Porter. Crosby had a great jump. It's just about as fast as they come. And another look here. Yes, good call by Bryson Wheeler, as per usual.
We haven't gotten to see Brandon Crosby serve as a designated runner before in his banana ball career until tonight. He's trying to show the Bananas that he could be a valuable asset anytime Malachi Mitchell is away from the team.
Two-two count here on Reese Alexiadis. Smoked the ball to short his first time, reached on an error from Chase Acuff, although it was an error in an attempt to get to a trick play. But the attempt at the trick had not been made yet, and thus it is an error. Makes sense, right? Josh Talevsky.
Checks out to me.
Did you have it? I just saw you erasing. I thought maybe you had written it down as a trick play missed.
No.
Look at this. Deja vu between the legs. Acuff pulls it off. Knuckler. Tough one to execute. Chase has the 5th trick play of the night for the Party Animals. They're within 1 as they win the 4th inning. And the most important score tonight, the points even at 1 apiece. Here's Jolie Chabala.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster, an organization that is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Larry Hughes family. This family has been licensed for 17 years. Along with 4 biological children, they have officially adopted 3 into their family. In total, they have welcomed 45 children and teens into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate the Larry Hughes family for making a difference right here in OH.
Foster. You can scan that QR code or text bananas at 50155 to support. Thank you.
Of course, we do not have the QR code up on the broadcast, but the texting still applies. Shark does not lie about that. Another shout out for our superheroes here on our first night here in Columbus, Ohio, as zoom in on the quiver of arrows that Andy Archer employs as he takes over for Noah Nisnik.
Well, when you see that quiver, you know it's the big right-hander, Andy Archer, taking the mound for the Bananas. This is his 15th time taking the hill this season. And for Andy Archer in his last outing, it was his first scoreless outing since March 14th against the Party Animals. Last Friday, Archer with an inning and 2/3, didn't allow a hit, a sprint, a strikeout, induced 4 ground balls, 1 fly ball, and only threw 23 pitches. And for Big Arch, still striking out 15% of all batters he's faced on this 2024 World Tour. Looking for back-to-back great outings to try and round out this month of May.
Uses the split changeup for strike number 1 to Taj Porter, who turns around and hits lefty. Not his natural side, he's a natural righty. But has been switch hitting from a young age. Hall of Famer Eddie Murray started teaching him when he was 7 how to swing it from the left side as he chops this one to EJ under the leg. Archer there for the reception. Eric Jones Jr., a perfect 16 for 16 on his trick play ties on the tour. And the Nanners now with 7 on the night. They're back up by 2 as you got a sneak peek of Danny Hosley competing with Mike Vivacis in Jumbo Connect 4. Just in foul territory off of third base. There's always a lot happening in Bananaland, and right on cue as Noah Fisher has a 1-0 count. Archer will bring in Olson, Cox, and Meadows for a choreographed dance. Bill getting in on it. This is a doozy. Oh boy, Noah Fisher watching this one fly. See you later. On the 5-2-2, Fish doesn't care. Solo shot, Party Animals ahead in the 5th.
Noah Fisher continuing to rake for the Party Animals, especially as of late. 5 of his 6 hits in May have gone for extra bases, and he collects his 2nd home run in this month for the Animals, the 2nd of his banana ball career. Coming off a 2-hit night last Saturday, and just continues to power the bottom half of this offense as the 3rd home run given up by Andy Archer here on this year's tour.
It was a towering blast, a rainmaker. As the Party Animals get a solo shot from their 10-hitter. And now we're back at the top. Jake Skoll with 4 homers on the year. It'll stay at that mark for now. DR Meadows back flipping, makes the catch in center. Trick play number 32 for the Doctor. 8 on the night now for the Bananas.
It's the patented DR Meadows backflip catch, his signature. And you just know when the boys are engaged in a trick play contest like we're seeing tonight, DR Meadows at some point or another is going to try and land one of those great backflip catches as Robert Anthony Cruz comes up with a terrific sliding snag to get Andy Archer out of the 5th inning in 2 minutes and 38 seconds, even after allowing the solo shot to Noah Fisher.
You get one more look at the fine sliding snag there from Rack. And the Party Animals lead the 5th inning by 1 run. And let's get it down to Jesse Cole for the peanut butter and jelly race.
Then they're gonna chest bump at second, then come all the way home and chest bump, and the loser has to take bread and get peanut butter and jelly off their chest and eat it. Yep, I'm grossed out too. Only in Banana Land. Peanut butter and jelly race. On your mark, gentlemen, t-shirts off. This is getting worse. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off to a good start. It looks like Floyd and Walker are off to the head start. Look at these men go. Oh, peanut butter all over you. And then look at that jelly. Now we need a big chest bump at second. Who's gonna make it home first? Oh, this is disgusting. Who's gonna make it home first? This determines who has to eat it. Let's see who our chest bump is. Wait, there's a man down. Who's gonna make it? He's down. Who's gonna make the chest bump? This is getting weirder. Who's got a chest bump? No, you got a chest bump. All right, we've got an injured man. All right, we've got an injured man. All right. That got a little physical, but don't worry, it'll get easier off the field. You have to eat the peanut butter and jelly. All right, let's do it right here.
Let's get away from this and get it down to Sam Bauman.
You guys got me here?
We've got you,
You got
buddy.
me here? Yeah, good. I've got DR right here. Listen, I'm no math major, but I can count. We got 8 trick plays to the Party Animals 5, and DR, what a capitalization there the last inning.
I mean, I have no words. We're gonna hit 20 trick plays tonight. We're probably gonna have 15 of them. So we're definitely on top with trick plays, and we're not done yet. It's only halfway through.
Halfway through. Back flips on the way?
Oh yeah, maybe doubles.
Double back
Probably
flips?
maybe a front flip. I don't know.
Front flips. I can count that. 1, 2 double back flips. Bananas win?
Bananas win, baby.
Bananas win, guys. I'm going to keep counting. 8, 9, 10. We'll see if we get to 20 or something. I might need help.
We're here to help you, Sam. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, DR. Unbelievable mustache. Even better person. Uh-oh! Eric Jones Jr. deep to left. Fisher out of room. And EJ knocks the inning at a run apiece. His tour-leading 8th bomb of the year.
The Bananas counter. The big blast from Noah Fisher with a big blast of their own. Eric Jones Jr. now extending his tour lead in home runs, and this is a guy averaging a long ball every 15 at-bats this season. Behind DR Meadows, this has been the 2nd biggest contributor to the Bananas offense in 2024, doing it all offensively.
Was another towering blast. So Fisher and Jones exchanging haymakers, and it's amazing how impressive EJ and DR have been on this year. And you said EJ, outside of DR, the 2nd best offensive contributor. It means so much more when you look at the numbers for Dan Oberst on this tour. He's hitting .368 with a .411 on base percentage. 3 homers of his own, couple triples, 7 doubles. He just continues to be superhuman here in World Tour number 3, year 6 as a Banana overall.
Well, we saw last season Eric Jones Jr. have a little bit of a streaky season. He would have a really excellent month and then go cold the very next. That hasn't been the case this season, and of course spent a lot of time in the offseason working on his batting approach in banana ball. Of course, there's a little bit of an adjustment you have to make working in a faster game, not being able to step out of the batter's box. Clearly, it has aided Eric Jones Jr. immensely, who told me before the season started he wanted to remain the tour leader in home runs this season.
Called strike 3. Fastball fooled Dan Oberst. And Helton rings the bell. Second punch out of the ball game for the Pittsburgh Pirates, former minor leaguer.
Dan Oberst gets in the batter's box to hack. It is a rare sight when you see him strike out looking, and thought that pitch was a little down, and
I don't think he did. He knew it. He was going right back to the dugout. I think he just thought it was going to be off speed. Laser beam. Base knock for Rack, who was going to spend no time watching pitches fly by him. It's, just going back to Dan, you don't see him caught guessing very often, which I think is what happened to him there.
He hasn't had the strongest numbers against Brett Helton this season as Jackson Olsen fouls this one out of play. And again, so often you know that Brett Helton, in a full count, feels most comfortable throwing his changeup, and instead Dan got the heater as this one chopped over to second base. Dustin Baber goes under the legs and records the 6th trick play of the ball game for the Party Animals.
Babe's doing his part. Pulls the deficit in trick play outs to 2 as the inning-winning run in the form of Robert Anthony Cruz up to second base. Danny Hosley with 2 down. Laced a looping liner up the middle for a double his first time as Helton surprises him with a first pitch fastball. And dropping down. Just like that, no balls, 2 strikes. Everybody plays the air drums. Shout out Phil Collins. Oh, baby. Nice off-speed pitch, just a pinch down and out.
Brett Helton wanted that call from Vincent Chapman, and you almost saw Danny Hosley take a very similar walk back to the dugout like Dan Oberst.
That one certainly not anywhere close to as obvious of a strike as Dan's. That one is, though. How about it? Helton with another strikeout looking. His 3rd K overall tonight. He can't believe it as he giggles leaving the mound. He gives up 1 run on the homer for EJ, but strands the inning-winning run on second. We're still knotted at a point apiece through 5.
Looked like a fastball that had a little extra mustard on it from Brett Helton. And the Bananas just continue to expect the changeup from the big righty, and instead, 2 strikeouts looking on heaters.
Tell you who won't go down looking tonight. Alex Ziegler, who joins us on the broadcast, mic'd up, taking over for EJ at first base. Ziggy, how do you do, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, so much better now that we get to watch your antics over at first base. Just warm-ups are thrilling. I mean,
Feels good to be back, baby. Feels good to be back.
Now, you're Banana Land's resident bat trickster. This is your 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. How long have you been hiding these skills at first base from us?
Honestly, I've been doing trick plays since I was like 15 years old. I used to play this video game back in my dad's van on the Xbox called Slugfest. And they did all these trick plays on there. I always tried practicing when I was growing up. I usually did them I didn't play first base too much growing up, but I played center field, and I would do all these crazy catches then.
Now, you are a resident first baseman during batting practice, pre-games at practices. So, you know, those of us behind the scenes have been blessed with this, but boy, am I thrilled that now the masses get to see your masterful work over at 1B as well.
This has been so much fun. We'll see if we can pull off something great here.
3, 4, and 5 for the Party Animals. Cornette, Acuff, and Bloomer.
How you guys doing up there?
Oh, we couldn't be better. Ziggy, oh my!
Through the legs, baby. Oh, yeah.
Through the legs, traps it in his crotch. What a trick play on the mic.
That got me a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my, we're getting another look at it.
That one took a nasty, oh, here we go again.
Look out, EJ across the diamond. Ziggy tries to go under the leg. And that is the first trick play missed in 6 tries by you, Ziggy.
No,
You've been terrific.
I had that one bobbled, though. The one behind the back.
That is correct.
Yeah. We'll get it, though.
Oh, man. You're out there to take the big swings.
We'll get another one, though.
I bet you do. So Acuff aboard, now Bryson Bloomer.
We'll get a double play here.
Who singled and doubled, drove in a run his last time. Ahead 2-0. Bananas play Bloomer to pull. Both his hits have been yanked to left so far tonight. Ziggy eyeing this one up, runs out of room.
That's what I want. I kind of want to pop up, too. I'll catch you behind my back.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to see that from you yet.
That'll be a good one. Here we go. Oh, man.
Bloomer a little early. Blasts it foul.
What's that? It got me pretty good, honestly.
Could have fooled us, Zig.
It wasn't too bad. Straight up. Oh.
See you later. We got another payoff here to Bloomer. Our donut hitter tonight.
Straight up.
On an opportunity for Super Reese in right, who will grab it. And that is a trick play, folks. He did not catch that in the glove. He snagged it with the bare hand sandwiched against his mitt. That's the first time we've ever seen that trick play.
And that gets the Bananas in double digits tonight as well. You got to look at it. Yeah, that's a barehanded snag from Super Reese.
He continues to impress. That's his second trick play of the night. Bananas now up to 11. Tanner Thomas at the dish. Ziggy, how fiery has it been between these two sides when it comes to this trick play competition tonight?
So fiery. We're easily going to get 20 tonight. Keep me here. I'm going to keep pulling some tricks over here.
You're doing your part.
There we go. There we go. 1-2, baby. Come on. Every time Archer looks over here, he just smiles.
He's always smiling. It's a blessing to get to see that beautiful smile.
Three, 2.
Acuff will be off on the pitch.
Straight up, straight up.
Cox making the call.
Come on, baby.
Trying to eye it up.
No.
Gets down to the ground. It makes it a 3-trick play inning for the Nanners.
Love that. There we go. Yeah, baby.
Alex Ziegler, thank you so much for joining us. You're a thrill, man.
I love you guys.
Love you too. Excellent work on the trick play, buddy. Thankfully that you came out mostly unscathed. And as we honor all the military members, both past and present, and all the frontline workers here in the capital of Ohio, as well as everybody in virtual Banana Land. We will pop it up into the broadcast booth. It is that special time of the night with Josh Chalevsky. I am Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Friday. Thank you so much for spending it with us here on Bally Live and WatchStadium.com. We will give away a pair of shoes, courtesy of our friends over at Zappos, as we have on each of the 41 broadcasts before it on this tour. Now, there is a link in the description in the comment section on watchstadium.com. We are going to throw up a CAPTCHA. Correct me if I'm wrong, control room. If I'm wrong, boy, am I unhappy. But you know, what can you do? Hopefully there's a way that you can get this free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos, or at least a chance at it. That's enough talk. Okay, there's a link in the chat, so you better be watching on watchstadium.com. Drum roll, please. Tricky.
I didn't want to jump the gun. I was very aware that the buzzword was tricky.
You knew it.
But I liked having you have your moment like an old man just unfolding his newspaper to read it on a Sunday morning.
Some extra dramatic.
That was nice.
For a big moment.
I enjoyed that.
So a link in the comment section on watchstadium.com. I apologize to the Bally Live world. You can get your shot at a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos tomorrow night on the Tube. Oh, there's a Bally Live chat. I learn something new every day. Okay. Geez, here I am, just despondent over the lack of a CAPTCHA. No QR code for the people. I'm about to riot, throw down the headset. And meanwhile, there's multiple ways to get your skin in the game. Ryan Cox with a single to lead off the bottom of the 6th. A bug hit our center field camera. What the ding happened out there? We'll try and figure that out. Well, Brett Helton, Boogies, Baber, Acuff, and Hampton, his backup dancers. And that one chopped barely foul down the third baseline. It's been that kind of night for DR. Robbed of a knock his first time on a sliding catch by Fisher. His counterpart in center, Hampton, took away what could have been extra bases for him in left center field last time, and he's a centimeter away from extra bases here.
Well, before that, he had reached in 9 consecutive plate appearances for the Bananas. A lot of good luck coming his way as he battles off the 0-2 pitch from Helton.
Excellent eye, shown right there by DR, does not bite on the changeup below the knees.
Yeah, DR not a guy who really expanded the zone too much in the batter's box, and that's a key reason why we've seen Brett Helton for the most part trying to work in on the hands of DR, who laces this one to Chase Acuff, shovels it over to Dustin Baber, and it will just be a fielder's choice for the Party Animals. And Chase Acuff collects trick play number 7 for the Animals tonight.
They now trail by 4 as we are up to 18 trick plays on the night. One away from tying the record, just like that. Only one out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Little healthy competition between the two sides. And we are seeing trick plays at a whole new rate. Oh, they're calling Ryan Cox safe at second base. Bryson Wheeler said that Dustin Baber did not keep the foot on the bag. Party Animals are not going to challenge. Oh, that is an immense call right there. Meadows still reaches on the fielder's choice. So unfortunately for the doctor, he's still 0 for 3, but still no outs in the inning. And the inning-winning run in scoring position. Bill Roy at the dish. 0 for 2 on his night, robbed of a hit his first time, having a terrific third World Tour, 7th campaign as a Savannah Banana. Hitting .315, a .414 OBP. And now, a 3-1 count on the 5-year man out of the University of North Georgia. Brett Helton, one bad one away from giving the Bananas the lead.
And it's rare that you see Brett Helton fall behind in counts. He's only issued sprints to 4% of batters this season. Unfortunately, cannot find the zone against Bill Leroy and the Bananas. Claim the walk-up and jump back on top in this ball game against the Party Animals.
It's not the exact way the Ohio State University marching band dots their I, but without that incredible crew on hand, we make the best we can with what we've got. Another look at the play that decides the inning. Oh, that was a mistake by the Party Animals not challenging that call. Let's get it down to the young professor for a game of he.
We are trying to break the single game record. It's 19 trick plays between the two teams. The single team record is 14, and the single player record is 6 trick plays held by my next two guests out here, these contestants. We've got Dustin Baber and Ryan Cox, but we're going for style points right now. You're gonna watch them run some trick plays, and fans, you're gonna vote for which one does it better, Baber or Cox. Coach Gillum, first up. Nice with the bounce. Ryan Cox, tremendous style out there. All right, Dustin Baber, let's see what he's got. Between the legs catch and the bounce between the transfer. Oh, so he didn't get it, but that was quite the trick play from the Party Animals. Ryan Cox has to answer back here. The worm burner picks it up. Bounce, transfer. Off the bag. All right, Baber, last one here. All right, fans, you're gonna have to vote to see who do you think did it the best. Do you think it was Bananas Ryan Cox? Or do you think it was Party Animals Dustin Baber? It's close, but folks, I'm gonna give this one to Dustin Baber.
Congratulations to Derek Ginger. He defeats the Glove Magician. As we head to the 7th inning tonight, the Bananas have a 2-1 lead. It's important to note that because that call stood at second base with Bryson Wheeler saying that Dustin Baber was not on the bag when he received the flip from Chase Acuff, that's actually a trick play missed instead of a trick play out. So our total on the night is 17 trick plays between the two teams.
And again, we saw in the replay that that very well should have been an out for the Party Animals. It is very surprising that Dustin Baber didn't make more of an effort to try and get the Party Animals to challenge that play as Jason Swan grounds the 1-1 over to Eric Jones Jr. and Alex Ziegler fields this one under the legs. That is 2 trick plays for the price of 1, and we have tied the single game record for trick plays here in Banana Ball. We are at 19.
Baber will chug a beer as we are on the precipice of Banana Ball history. A piece of history has already been achieved. Columbus, Ohio ties Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 19 trick plays combined in all 3 spots, and still a lot of Banana Ball to be played for the record to be broken tonight. And the Bananas are running away with the trick play competition. They lead 13-6. Continuing a trend across this World Tour.
And what stands out about that last trick play, you see Eric Jones Jr. has moved over to third base as this one is rocketed off the bat of Dustin Baber down the left field line and over the head of Robert Anthony Cruz. 2 bases for Dustin Baber here in the top of the 7th against Andy Archer. Going back to that double trick play we just witnessed, Eric Jones Jr. just moved over to third base in this ball game and did not have a single trick play at the third base position yet this year, and then immediately upon getting that ball hit to him, collects number 17, and you just continue to see Alex Ziegler really dazzle with his work at the first base position. And this was clearly a move the Bananas wanted to do to try and run away in this trick play battle tonight.
Peter just misses in on Porter. And as the switch-hitting catcher bounces that one foul, hangs tough on the split changeup. Archer's arsenal is unique. 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastballs and the split change, a 4-pitch mix, as that one just misses the corner. Archer not enthused by the call, but responds with a smile, as per usual. And this intense battle between Archer and Porter continues. Taj has hit into a pair of trick plays already tonight. Will it be another? Ziggy fields it between the legs. There it is. The 20th trick play of the ball game. Here's Jesse Cole.
You just witnessed history. That was the 20th trick play, the most in any banana ball game in history. Now, coming to pitch, the world's tallest pitcher. Please welcome Dakota Stilts Albritton.
As Stilts comes in to pitch. What a job by Alex Ziegler. He's only been at first base for 5 defensive outs. He's already made 3 trick plays, the last of which is the record breaker.
Ridiculous work from Alex Ziegler. Again, this is only the 5th time ever we have seen him indefensively in a banana ball game. And is just shining for this team defensively. And Dakota Stilts Albritton now trying to shine on the mound and keep the party animals off the board and keep the Bananas a lead heading into the bottom of the 7th, facing off against Noah Fisher, who is 1 for 2 with a solo home run tonight.
Two balls and a strike. And the Animals left fielder. Faber leads off third. Sure, we've broken the combined trick play record, but the Party Animals are looking to win a ball game. Fisher not in love with the strike 2 call there from Vincent Chapman. As he strokes this one foul, heads up in the Animals dugout. Reginald Horton always bringing the energy. Archer right there with him. Another 2-2. Just misses low and out. Stilts can't get 2 calls in this one plate appearance. Now the payoff. Popped in the infield. EJ making the call and the catch. Stilts continues his terrific 4th World Tour.
A big final out for Dakota Stilts Albritton, and the Bananas will still maintain control of this ball game. Up 2-1 as we now go down to the field, and it's time for a player dance.
Huh? What a job by Maceo Harrison with Alex Ziegler, DJ the Invader, Brandon Crosby, and Jared Donaldson. Star-studded crew as Connor Higgins takes over on the bump for Brett Helton, who was for the most part rock solid across 6 innings of work. He will only be credited with 4 innings. That is 2 straight starts where he's pitched throughout 6 and only credited with 4 because of a pair of innings where he was walked off on without recording an out.
Tough to see from Brett Helton.
Took
but
the words right out of my mouth.
Regardless, you only allowed 2 walk-offs as a visiting pitcher. You're doing a pretty good job, I would say, as Helton only gave up 3 runs total to the Bananas offense tonight.
Quality start. This ball laced out to right center field. Reese Hampton on the run, can't grab it. Extra bases for Deeb. He's thinking about 3 of them, and he'll have it. Stand-up triple for Michael Vitamin Deeb. His first 3-bagger of the tour. And just like that, 1 batter into the 7th, Nanners have the inning-winning run 90 feet away. Another look at the swing, and how about the boogie between Deeb and Maceo at the end?
It's the first career hit for Michael Deeb against Connor Higgins. Deeb's had a little bit of a tough time facing left-handed pitching this season, but finally breaks out of it in a major way. Bananas with a chance to now jump out to a multiple-point lead in this ballgame with Reese Alexiadis up at the dish and hacking 1-1 and sending another one foul out of Huntington Park.
Former White Sox minor leaguer leads off of third base. Able to stroke that one off the former Los Angeles Angels minor leaguer on the bump. Higgins a power pitcher. And Reese Alexiadis has a powerful bat. That thing destroyed. 1 hop off the 405 sign in left center. And the Nanners extend their lead to 3 points to 1. Walk-off double for Super Reese. Big shout out to Camp, the Columbus, Ohio band. One of my favorites, an homage to him from the Nanners. Now let's get down to Sam Bauman with Alex Ziegler outside of the Bananas dugout.
Oh boy, Vico, Josh, I'm standing with the guy. He's got multiple world records. His likeness is used in a video game, but today he made history in banana ball, helping to set the record for trick plays. Where's this rank for you, Ziggy?
Number 1 in my heart right now. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled, man. That first trick play, that one kind of hurt, but like, I'm back, you know. We got that going in the background. But I'm having a blast, man. You know, I'm happy I get this opportunity out here.
And Ziggy, it's not lost on me. Those trick plays you're making today, pretty close to a dangerous zone. You're laying it all on the line for this record.
That's what I do here. That's what I do here. I love it. I'm going to keep doing it.
Alex Ziggy Ziegler, you're not done today.
No, I'm going back. I'm just getting started.
He's just getting started. Let's keep the counter going, guys. Josh Vico, back to you. This guy's got to play a game.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks, Ziggy. No doubt about that. Zach Phillips will take over on the bump. Former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer here in his 2nd World Tour. Comes in with a 2-point lead.
Nobody's appeared in more games in relief than Zach Phillips this season, number 29, appearing in his 28th relief appearance. 45 groundouts, 25 flyouts for Philly. He continues to just be a ground ball machine, and the Party Animals are only batting .171 against him here in the month of May. And for Zach Phillips, another guy known to work quick out on the mound. 9 career innings that Philly has thrown in 2 minutes or less as he goes to work against Jake Skoll First pitch swinging into shallow left field. Ryan Cox comes up with the barehanded catch. Now 21 trick plays in the ball game, and Cox one trick play away from a second straight season with 100 trick plays for the Bananas.
Shark just lied to the fans here. If you heard him, he said Cox's 99th career trick play. That would be Cox's 99th trick play of the tour. He had 144 last year. Had one in 2022 as well. That would be during the World Tour. Picked up a couple more in the Summer Series. I digress. He's had a lot of them, a lot more than 99. Hampton skies this one to right. Long run for Alexiades. Slides early and able to stop the slide just in time to reach back and grab it. Boy, is he a joy to watch out in right field. Not a trick play like the graphic said, but boy, was it a blast.
I think it was an effort where he was trying to give up the mobility to come up with a trick play catch, but would definitely have to put that one under review, look at it again.
So it could be a trick play. Okay, that's it. I mean, it's as Cornette knocks that one right back up the middle. Single for Dalton. You know, it's interesting because I thought he was just trying to catch the ball in the easiest way to him in a Bermuda Triangle situation where just sliding was the play. We'll have to talk to Reese. If it was an effort, this is where the trick play gray area gets crazy. If it was an effort to give up his mobility, he certainly did that. And boy, was it a delight to see. You could twist my arm. I certainly see how that could be a trick play and understand why the graphic popped up upon its completion.
My first instinct says that is not a trick play out to me.
I'm going to slap a star on it in my scorebook. Feel free to do that on your scorebook at home. Baltimore chop. Cox makes the call. No play. Chase Acuff has the hard clay out in front of home plate to thank for his second hit of the ball game. Pair of two-out singles from the Party Animals 3 and 4 hitters. And now Bryson Bloomer in a big spot. Party Animals down by 2 points. Still over 25 minutes left on the 2-hour timer, so we're going to get to the 9th with plenty of time to spare. The Animals really would love to secure a point here in the 8th to make things easier for themselves in our ultimate inning.
If there's anyone you want up in this situation right now, it's Bryson Bloomer, coming off a series in which he batted .500 and has 2 hits tonight for the Party Animals.
Fastball, caught him guessing. Right down the chute. Phillips gets the K, strands a pair. And the Party Animals will have to blank Bananas in the bottom of the 8th inning to keep it just a 2-point deficit. And to the delight of over 10,000 fans here in Arch City, donuts being hurled in their general direction. There's been so much going on tonight, and I completely missed the fact that Bloomer's the donut hitter, and now Duncan has sweet treats for everybody in Huntington Park.
Fans, you have been amazing all night long, and I need one more thing for you from a tradition here in Banana Land. I need everyone to light up the sky right now, so get your phones out. Everyone here all the way around the stadium, light up the sky with your phones. And I want you to join in and sing very loud, A Little Yellow. Here we go.
Boy, it's still pretty bright here at 8:35 p.m. in the capital of the Buckeye State. It's going to get a whole lot brighter, though. The good people here in Columbus lighting up the sky. And as we celebrate yellow for the 42nd time on this tour. Happy Big Tiger Friday, everybody. Thank you for spending it with us here on Bally Live and WatchStadium.com. You get a look at the 329th straight sold out show here in Banana Land. Here in C-Bus, the 14th stop of 29 on the tour, and this being the 42nd game means that after tonight, the Bananas, as far as games go, will be halfway through. They have 84 on the docket in total. The Party Animals have 80, so they have passed the halfway mark themselves. And boy, time flies when you're having fun, huh, Jess?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Once again, I guess a little off topic, but it always works. It's a crowd pleaser. Kind of sidestepped my question.
Yeah, not cool. Not cool by the big yellow.
No, you know what? I'm actually mad. Thanks for noting that, Josh. I was trying to just brush that one off, but he's wronged me for the last time. One of the best pitchers we have in Banana Land takes over for the Party Animals. Drew Gillespie working quickly. And EJ, good lumber on that one. Plays Pepper with the right field wall. He's trying to stretch it into a double. Good throw. He's cooked. What a heave from right from Tanner Thomas. Took a perfect throw. That's what he got. And the fans are going to challenge the call from Bryson Wheeler. We are ready to rumble. Let's get back into the replay, folks. Good to see our fan challenge representative. Now let's go to work. A minute on the clock. Great angle here. Swim move by EJ. Oh boy. The thing we'll need is to see if the tag, okay. Nothing was vindicated there. We'll see if piecing the two shots together can, oh no! Oh no, folks! Oh no, okay, we've got it on the board as well. Josh is gonna look at the big board. We've got 20 seconds left. Can't tell there, Bryson Wheeler blocks it perfectly.
We haven't had a single angle to overturn this. Call stands, guys.
The Boo Birds rain down, as can be expected. It was a beautiful swim move by EJ. I think it's completely possible he was safe. We didn't see anything close to enough evidence to overturn the call, though.
Just no angle really from that first base side to be able to tell if EJ got hand under the tag of Chase Acup, the shortstop. Tanner Thomas in right field played that ball just perfectly off of the wall. And I mean, you've got to consider the fact that Tanner does not play in this ballpark every day.
This is the first time he's ever played in this ballpark.
Ridiculously impressive carom and shows off the arm. And Party Animals, of course, have spent most of the year playing Jake Skull in right field. They may give Tanner Thomas more looks now.
Full count here on Dan Oberst. Ground out and a strikeout so far tonight. And that one just misses. Pinch down and out. Oberst is going to test the sprint defense of the Party Animals and rewarded with a two-base sprint. Remember, when ball 4 is fired, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it is live. Dan shows off the wheels on sprint number 10 for the year for him.
Tyler!
Our bat boy making an appearance needs a little direction from Rack as far as where to go to actually snag the bat. Good work, kid. Soaking up the scene and slowly, menacingly, some would say, making his way back to the dugout with his new weapon. As Zach Frangelo ushers him into the safety of the dugout. Fourth mention on the broadcast, a Banana Ball record. Record-breaking night.
And I have been tracking those statistics.
The Bananas also, it should be noted, have 15 trick plays themselves. So they broke the record that they set for a team single game record back in Mesa, Arizona. And we'll have at least 3 more outs to potentially extend it. Line shot knocks the glove off of Gillespie. Bare hand attempt by Baber. A single on the screamer there for Rack, well deserved. He absolutely destroyed a ball his last time as well. Cruz is firing laser beams all over this place.
Another hard hit shot off the bat of Rack. Swinging the bat very well here in the month of May, and luckily it appears Drew Gillespie is okay. Did not need any trainer to come out and look at him, and didn't really seem to have that much of a reaction or favor any part of his body after being struck by that line drive.
It looks like it got all glove on the replay. Rack taking off for second. Olsen fouls it away. Nobody loves swinging a bat more than Jackson Olsen. This guy is up there to hack. He's got a .351 batting average to nod to if anyone's got a problem with it. Two barrels and a sprint off of Gillespie, whose 2.58 ERA is second best on the tour and is astronomically low for our hitter-friendly sport. Big play there by Bryson Bloomer to grab out number 2 as Ober stays put at third.
Jackson Olsen trying to go the opposite way against Drew Gillespie. Unfortunately, just a little underneath that one. And now Alex Ziegler steps into the box as he has come into the game for Danny Hosley, manning the first base position. Did not get to swing the bat at all in Oklahoma City. Now has a chance to collect the Bananas' 4th walk-off and point of the night, and takes a heavy hack against Gillespie coming up empty.
Ziggy doesn't get cheated, that's for sure. He's having a good tour. 4 hits and 13 at-bats. Tack on a couple ball 4 sprints. He's hitting .308, reaching base at a .400 clip. Big swing and miss on the off-speed. Oberst heading home. The tag just in time.
All right, see ya.
Vincent Chapman says the tag was placed on Cruz before Oberst touched home plate. I agree with him. So it's a 2-point lead for the Bananas going to the 9th. Here comes the young professor.
Heading into the top of the 9th inning, the score sits at 3 points for the Savannah Bananas to 1 point for the Party Animals. But as Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. In the final inning of the game of Banana Ball, every run counts for a point. And that means the Party Animals are as dangerous as ever. On the other side, Danny Hosley and the boys in yellow need just 3 outs to win this game on a record-setting trick play night. Columbus, Ohio, make some noise and welcome to the final inning.
On the Bananas dugout, number 21, Jared Donaldson, and number 12, Cowboy Kyle Louie.
Happy 15th birthday. That's a great attitude to bring to a Banana Ball game. As Lealios, Donaldson, and Lewis, I'll let the folks know we have reached our last inning. Another replay as you take a look It was tight. Oh, a stretch there from Baber. And the tag on the derriere of Rack. I had my left eye on the play at second, my right eye on Oberst at the dish. It was neck and neck. And I am almost 100% certain that Vincent Chapman made the right call.
Yeah, it feels like the right call, and Baber made sure, if anything, to stick out that banana ball and show Bryson Wheeler and Vincent Chapman that that tag had been applied before Oberst came around to score. Now we get a look at the Bananas closer tonight, Danny Hosley, seeking save number 11. He is leading all pitchers with his 10 saves in 2024. Last time out for Hosley, a scoreless 8th inning against the Party Animals, completed in 3 minutes and 35 seconds, and believe it or not, threw mostly changeups the entire time, was not trying to throw too many heaters against them. And for Hosley, 2 sprints issued in the month of May compared to 12 strikeouts. An impressive ratio there.
It's always a special night in Banana Land when you get to see Gillespie and Hosley both on the bump. The 2 best pitchers we have. And that is a gnarly strikeout there of Tanner Thomas. Hosley went with the off speed and picks up a quick K. Another look, I believe that was the 12-6 curveball. Although that thing darted down. A lot of times you see a little bit more bend to it. That thing took the express route to the bottom of the zone. In fact, far below it.
Nonetheless, we just continue to see that be the pitch that has devastated Tanner Thomas across countless plate appearances against Hosley. Once he's able to jump ahead, Hosley trying to do nothing but bury breaking balls in the dirt, whether it's the curve or the changeup.
1-2 count here on Jason Swan. Hosley stays with the off speed. This one out of the ballpark, uncatchable by the fans. The Party Animals need to get a guy on, and they can start thinking about tying this game. There's the heat. Good fight there by Swan. He leaves his strike zone, but that's the power of having that 12-6 curveball and the Vulcan changeup. Coming in at that angle, those both end up in the zone. This one chopped foul. Some theatrics from Leroy. Dustin Baber waits on deck. No sign that the Party Animals will use a golden batter, except for Reese Hampton holding the golden helmet outside of their dugout. Fastball misses a hair low.
And I think that use of the golden batter is very dependent on if they can bring the game-tying point up to the plate. They're going to need a base runner to possibly try and tie up this ball game, and Jason Swan will not be said base runner on the 8th pitch from Danny Hosley. He goes down swinging against the righty.
We've seen Dustin Baber come up in the clutch in situations like this many times before. As he get another couple looks at the Swan strikeout. Over 10,000 fans, the vast majority of them here in Columbus, Ohio, getting on their feet. The Party Animals down to their final out. Baber 1 for 3, smoked a double off the left field wall his last time, and is ahead 1-0 as the changeup misses.
And has continued to put up better and better 9th inning at-bats and plate appearances against the Bananas. Had a big double against Danny Hosley in Oklahoma City, and then drew a key ball four sprint against Austin Krasminski a night later.
Well, he could have had ball 3 there. Looks like he thought it was going to be the changeup falling back into the zone. The heater stayed up. And now the fastball gets the outside corner. The Animals are down to their final strike. Bouncer framed by Bill, and the count runs full.
Bill going for the Pierzynski frame there, and now Danny Hosley delivers the 3-2 pitch, and that one missing inside. Dustin Baber will opt to just take 1 base on the ball 4 sprint. Pumps his fist, points at the Party Animals dugout, And now we send it down to the young
The party
professor.
animals are going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Taj Porter is their golden batter, Reese Hampton.
You get a good look at Reese's numbers in 8 golden batter opportunities. He's had 2 enormous hits. These guys have history. 2 of the best to ever do it in banana ball. And Hampton ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Hosley uncharacteristically erratic right now. Jordan Hussein has pinch run for Baber over at first. And that's how dangerous Hosley is. 2 balls and no strikes. He goes to the changeup, and it's nasty. Goes to it once again. And once again, the party animals down to their final strike. The 2-2. Lined off the glove of Jackson Olsen. Hussein goes first to third. And the game's tying run is aboard. Noah Fisher, who has homered tonight, comes up to the plate as the go-ahead.
A key hit for Reese Hampton, who will be pinch run for at first base by Bronson Ballholm. And boy, if you're Jackson Olsen, you wish you had just shaded a little deeper on that infield dart. Now this one chopped to Jackson Olsen. Goes under the legs. Alex Ziegler is still able to hold the bag and come up with the final out. And the Bananas claim night 1 in Columbus, 3-1, 22 total trick plays in the ballgame, the most we have ever seen in banana ball history.
The Bananas finish with 16 trick plays, 2 more than the record for a team in a game. What a job by Ziggy, showing off some breakdancing skills over at first base. To make sure that the Bananas secure this victory, they improve to 25-17 and match their tour high as they are up 8 games on their arch rivals.
Banana Nation, let's dance!
We will have a post-game show after Bill Leroy and the boys in yellow finish up their celebration boogie. Tomorrow night's broadcast will be 6:30 p.m. Eastern pregame show back on the Savannah Bananas YouTube page. First pitch will be at 7 p.m. ET. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about here as the Nanners win it 3-1 and 2 trick play records are broken. Here's Bill.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the winning squad. Our entertainers, Alex Ziegler, Maceo, with infielder Dalton Malden. Coming down next, our starting pitcher, Noah Nisnik, and behind the plate, myself, Bill Leroy. Next, our pitching staff, Cowboy Kyle Louise, Ethan Scooge, Jared Donaldson, Ryan Kellogg, DJ the Invader, Austin Krusminski, Andy Archer, and Zach Phillips. And swinging out wide, the boys that do it all. Number 3, Eric Jones, and number 18, Danny Hosley. And the boys in the infield, Jackson Olsen, Ryan Cox, Brandon Crosby, Danny Oberst, and Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. And for the outfield, number 5, DR Meadows, Reese Alexiadis, and Michael Deeb. And our wonderful coaching staff, Adam Byron, Ray Ortega, and Tyler Gillum. Last but not least, the tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
One more time for your Savannah Bananas. Fans, you were part of a historical night tonight. The most trick plays ever by the Bananas with 16, and the most ever in a game with 22 total trick plays. You guys were absolutely electric. Thank you so much. We do have one more treat for you tonight. We are going to have the players out here on the field for the first time all tour, and you're going to have the opportunity to meet them and get autographs out on the field for the first time in tour. So, in about 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to have fans enter on the first base, right field side, and have the chance to go out, stay on the outfield for 45 minutes to meet the players and get some autographs. Thank you so much, Columbus. We love you. We'll see you soon.
It will be a unique party plaza. Hartford, Connecticut, the only on-field party plaza we have ever done. That was at Dunkin' Donuts Park. And before we get to any of that, we've got to get it down to Sam Bauman, who has Jackson Olsen.
Guys, the greatest showman in Banana Ball. It's only fitting. He started our night with the trick play number 1, capped off our night here with 16 for the Bananas, helped break 2 records tonight. Jackson, talk about the record-breaking night for the boys here.
Yeah, it's unreal. I'm glad that last one happened. Ziggy, thank you for holding the bag on that. But it's just a testament to how much we're working on trick plays every single day and trying to push it until we can't anymore. And it's such a free environment where, like, we're allowed to fail at it. Like, I got a fly ball first inning. I hear Ryan Cox, do it. And it's like, okay, like, I know if I miss it, and I did miss it, I know if I miss it, it's going to be fine.
But more than made up for it. And what does this say about Banana Ball? We set lofty goals as we did today and just blow right by him, Jackson.
It's unreal. I mean, you look at, like, the middle infield. You look at Baber and Acuff and the Party Animals, and they're ripping it, like, almost every single play. And they're making unreal plays, too. And Ryan's making crazy plays. Our third baseman also, like Danny Hosley, makes some of the most amazing plays. Maybe not tricks because it's hit so hard at him, but it just says so much about the guys. And obviously D.R. Meadows in the outfield and Reese Hampton doing the behind-the-back one today. That was unreal.
Team effort here. Humble guy. Jackson, go celebrate a little bit. You've earned this one.
Let's go.
Biko, Josh, back to you guys.
Oh, Thank you, Sam. Thanks, Jackie.
I'm learning.
That was awesome. Those guys are in sync, right? What a handshake at the end. Okay.
Nailed it.
They nailed it. Oh, that rocks. Welcome back up into the booth. That is Josh Chalevsky. This is Biko Scala. A historic night here in the first ever Banana Ball game played in Columbus, Ohio. They talked about it down there. Sam had the numbers. 22 in total, 16 by the Bananas. Both of them records for our young sport.
I mean, the previous record we saw for trick plays in a single game was 19 between the Bananas and the Party Animals, and tonight they bested that mark by 3 trick plays. They didn't just get content after they recorded number 20 for the first time in history. Instead, they just continued to push the envelope and were able to get up to 22. And it's beautiful that the final out of the game just so happens to be a trick play as well from Jackson Olsen to win the game for the Bananas. We saw the Bananas, of course, 16 trick plays in this ball game, a new single game high for a single team, 10 more than the Party Animals. They blew this competition out of the water. And these types of games don't just happen out of nowhere, really. It's also chalked up to incredible pitching out on the mound. Noah Nisnik, Andy Archer, Dakota Stilts Albritton, Zach Phillips, and Danny Hosley, guys who continued to keep the ball on the ground tonight on the mound. There were 10 trick playouts that were recorded via groundouts. The other 6 came via flyouts. And, of course, also within those flyouts, the throw from Eric Jones Jr. over to Ryan Cox received that was the double trick play, double play. A very impressive performance. And, again, the Bananas worked very quickly in this ballgame as well. We saw 22 trick plays. This game still finishes in 1 hour and 55 minutes tonight. The Bananas only threw 3 innings over 5 minutes in tonight's contest. And, I mean, again, these guys only issued 1 ball 4 sprint as well, and it just so happened to be Danny Hosley's in the final inning to Dustin Baber.
Which is not the guy you would expect to issue the ball for sprint. But Hosley holds on. He ends up stranding runners at the corners. The Nanners win this 3-1. You mentioned that Hosley to Jones Jr., back to Cox, double trick play. EJ and Cox, correct that. Hosley and Cox grab the trick plays on it. One of the best trick plays I've ever seen. You said it in the moment. It certainly stands up, the greatest double trick play we have ever seen. It was an absolute doozy of a 5-3-6 TPO ×2 for everybody scoring at home. And this thing did start as a competition. Like, that's why the record was broken tonight, was because there was so much jawing back and forth between these two teams where the guys love each other on both sides. But it's a loving relationship as bitter rivals the entire time. So it's a tricky one, and it turned into the greatest trick play game in Banana Ball history. The last time this game was tied, it was at 3 trick plays apiece. And then from that point on, the Bananas produced 13 trick plays, the Party Animals just 3 more. So that's really when the Nanners stepped on the gas.
Well, the Party Animals recorded 15 outs in tonight's ball game, because in the 3 innings that we saw the Bananas record walk-offs, the Party Animals did not get a single out. So there were fewer opportunities for the Party Animals in tonight's game as well.
Important
and so
point.
the Bananas offense just being able to power themselves. We only saw a maximum of 3 batters come to bat in an inning in which the Bananas had walk-offs tonight. That's what also helped them get the leg up in this trick play competition tonight.
Boy, yeah, the Bananas get 27 potential opportunities. There's strikeouts in there involved. Right. But the Bananas get 27 outs. The Party Animals defensively only get 15 outs. That certainly does not hurt when you are in a trick play competition. What a first ever Banana Ball game here in Cowtown. The Nanners now have a chance to win the capital of the Buckeye State tomorrow night. The Party Animals, boy, oh boy, do they need a victory to force a rubber match on Sunday. If they fall tomorrow, they will have a season-high deficit of 9 games on this tour, which would be the largest deficit in a Banana Ball tour all time. Remember, the Party Animals were down 8 games with 9 to play last year. We all know how that ended. The Party Animals won 9 straight. So they are far from out of this thing, but it can get ugly quick. Let's shut this puppy down. We have a pair of shoes to give away here on Bally Live and WatchStadium.com, and then we'll shout out the cast and crew quickly. First, the pair of shoes, courtesy of Zappos. Drum roll, please.
Oh.
Yeah, a little something extra.
You made it your own.
Kind of made it my own there. Greg McPherson, congratulations on your free pair of shoes, courtesy of Zappos. Greg McPherson, best of luck tomorrow night, everybody, when son of a gun, those rapscallions over at Zappos are going to give away another pair of shoes because they're the best people in the known universe. When it comes to the folks on the cameras tonight, we got to go down to the first base camera, Freckle.
That would be Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV, affectionately known as Freckle these days.
Fascinating. Shows what I miss at Beat TV land. Thank you, Freckle. On the third base camera, Autumn Imhoff. Autumn Imhoff, if I butchered your last name, I truly apologize. Excellent work across the diamond from M. Doggety. On the high home, Phil Cross. Really good work, Phil, on a very important camera. On the high third, Arch Pongle. That would be Arch Pongle, everybody. Don't ever let her convince you her name is pronounced any way else. Once again, I'm Ron Burgundy. I read what I see. On the high first, Zach Ford. Zach Ford, really good work on the high first camera, my friend. On the wireless, Justin Gordon. Great to have Justin on the road. He's a BTV superstar and unsung hero, and boy, is he terrific. And on the utility, / the fan cam. Hope Peters getting us some really cool shots here of Huntington Park, as well as miking up a slew of nanners and party animals. Now, when it comes to the folks back in Savannah, Georgia, our broadcast directed by Kylie Sadamka in the control room. Our technical director, Griffin Ellis, pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. On the replay, Kwanzi, one name, you know him. Gosh darn it, you love him. On the audio, it would be Cowboy Keldiggity, Nick Keldy, also known as DJ Squints. On the scorebug, Michael Basista, Old Faithful. That guy's as good as they come. And on the graphics, Julia Massey. On the statistics, being updated on said graphics. And boy, did he have a bear of a job tonight. Mikey O'Connor, tremendous work, Julia and Mikey. You guys are superstars, and you know it. Mikey Costa, I cannot pick up your FaceTime call right now. I am wrapping up a broadcast, buddy. You should be watching. Our moderators in the chat, Scott Thompson, and on site, Colbyte in the house here in Columbus. Great to have Colby over here in Ohio. Really great work, Scott and Colby, as per usual. Special thank you to our YouTube king, Zach Bro, and although he is not with us here in the Buckeye State, Chris Sacchi, our video legend. We love you and we miss you, and I would be remiss if I did not mention the Italian rapscallion. Big shout out to Chad Reese, the coordinating producer of this here telecast, and the straw that stirs the delicious drink that is BTV. Big thank you down on the field to Ryan Cox, Jackson Olson, Dustin Baber, Chase Acuff, and Alex Ziegler for all hopping on the mic, as well as Sam Bauman and Drake Toll for helping us out with some sideline interviews. Thank you, Bryson Bloomer, as well as Alex Ziegler again, and DR Meadows for joining our fellas down there on the field. Josh Talevsky with the color commentary, and boy, oh boy, the statistical savantry. Terrific work tonight.
Biko Scala, so many guys dazzled with the gloves tonight, but I must say, I think you dazzled with the headset on, my friend.
Jeez, you sure know how to make a boy melt. I am Biko Scala, as he said, thanking for the final time here tonight our executive producers, Carrie, Jesse, and Emily Cole, as well as Jared Orton. Nanners win it 3-1. 2 trick play records are broken. Not just one, but 2 trick play records! You bet your bottom dollar. 22 trick plays overall, 16 by the Bananas, both Banana Ball records. We'll see if they can top that tomorrow night in Game 2 of 3 here in Columbus. Until we see you mañana on the Savannah Bananas YouTube page, we will see you later! I've called 42 games.